Hello everyone, Ali Khan is here again. I hope all of you doing good. Today, this is my actually fourth session regarding LVM. Today, I'm gonna show you how to migrate the data from one storage to another storage using LVM. It sounds scary, right? Migration, but trust me, if your environment is LVM, with LVM, you could easily do it. So without further delay, let's start. Um, Today I'm trying to explain the basic, the concept of migration. So it will be easier for you understand when I do it. Okay. So try to understand with the uh, little diagram. So for example, I have three storage over here, right? Sorry, three servers here, and one old storage is there, and they're connected. Definitely, they're connected with the old storage. Due to performance issue, your company decided to buy a new storage because the old storage cannot serve the purpose. In terms of IOPS and performance. So your vendor came with the new storage and install the new storage in data center and make connectivity with all the servers. So for example, like let's draw a picture also from here. So it'll be, a little bit easier for you maybe. So there make a connectivity also. So in this situation, basically all of your server can communicate with both the storage. Up to this, you don't have that much responsibility as a system administrator because this is storage administrator and vendor's responsibility. But from now on, you have provided the information to the storage guy that how many storage you have in your server and what is the size. For example, here maybe it's a 5G storage in your server one. We take the example as a server one, right? So you have to tell the storage guy that yes, the existing data disk is 5 GB. Storage team will assign the new 5 GB or more storage to your server, that is server 1. For your informations, when we migrate the data, the new storage must be equal or more from the existing storage. So that if it is less than existing storage, we are not able to migrate the data. Normally, it's we normally in real scenario, in real life scenario, normally a company or policy should assign a little bit more so that you don't have to migrate or assign any storage. So I'm sorry, not migrate. You don't have to assign any storage near future in the server. However, so I believe you understand the concept of how we migrate the storage from one storage to another storage in terms of infrastructure. So let's go to our environment, where I'm going to show you, right? So again, that's the box. Here is the box. So we can see that with the lvcreate, the command, you can see that okay, we have one data space and two PV physical volume, and both is 2.5 GB, right? So okay, let's see. Let's do the VGs. We have one VG, right? And we can see also the good command pvs. We can see that, okay, we have two pvs, 2.5, 2.5 GB and 2.5 GB, and 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 both the PVs under VG underscore aura. And we do the df also, sorry, df minus h. We can see that is our logical volume and volume group is mounted against the aura data. Okay, so if I go slash aura underscore data and ls minus it, you can see that some data is also be there. So when we completed the migration, we can see that after migration data is intact. Okay, that's why I just copy some data, random data. Okay, so clear the things. So as per our diagram, we need storage. We need disk, actually at least 5 GB disk from the new storage. But here, this I think I told you in my first session that we are all doing. I'm doing all the lab in AWS environment. So here we don't have new storage, but it's better, because in any cloud environment, if you need storage, better storage, all you have to do, go there as a system admin, I mean Azure admin or AWS admin, and you can assign the better storage easily. But you have to pay, definitely you have to pay the money. Anyhow, let's try to do from my AWS portal. I'm going to assign some storage to the box. So okay, create a volume. Let's come to the volume and action. Okay, so sorry, create a volume. And when you just create a volume, say for example we want to create 6 GB, right? So put 6 GB over here. IOPS, it's keep it 300, 3000 also. We can keep it, because if 3000 is max for the 6 GB. If we say just I can show you something, right? So if it is 100 GB, sorry, if it is 100 GB, then we can increase the IOPS easily to 6, right? But if it is 6 GB, we cannot do more than 3000 IOPS. That's the minimum. Okay, so we are doing these things, right? But we can say, for example, we can increase the throughput. If, for example, sorry, 300. So just change it. So 3000 and throughput. We just increase the throughput. So it's better storage now, right? Which was assigned already. So in one sense, this is a new storage. We can say that. So it's my server is, I guess, in central B. So we can create a volume, and we can, yeah, 6 GB is there. So let's do action. We need little time because it's the time to initiate the storage. So I'm just pausing the video for 2 minutes and coming back again. Okay, our storage is already created, available, so that we can assign the storage from here, right? So action, sorry, you have to select the storage first. So 6 GB, select, and then action, then attach volume, and we're gonna attach with definitely Linux 2. Okay, attach the volume. I guess we're done here. So let's see. We can see the storage. Yes, we have one 6 GB storage is already here. We can see that, right? So what we have to do now, we have to create we have created partition, and we have to create, and with that partition we have to create the 2PV to match this structure, because we have a volume group and we have two PVs, right? Each PV is 2.5 GB and 2.5 GB. We can create 2.5 GB, 2.5 GB, two PV physical volume, or little more also, and not little more. We can do 5 GB, 100 GB, it's okay then, but it has to be same or more. So I'm gonna do the partition very quickly, because I'm not gonna explain this how to do partition and how to create PVs, at least how to create partition, because if you have any issues with that, please watch my first video over there. I explain in details how to create partitions. Okay, so let's do it quickly. Fdisk Dave, this is the thing, new partition, partition 1, first sector should be this, 3 gig, great. So okay, now we just created the two partition, right? So let's see. Uh, so this two partition already is created. So now we have to create PVs. So we also know how to create PVs. So we are done. So now we have 4 PVs, right? So we have two. This is our new storage. This 2 PVs actually came from new storage, and this 2 PVs actually my old storage. And right now the data is reside on these two disks, right? But our objective is move all the data from disk to these two disks to these two disks. So what we need to do, we have, and this data is lying under a volume group, this volume group. So first thing you need is extend the VG. VG extend. VG extend. Which one? VG underscore aura. Right? Aura. Okay. And we have to extend this VG. Okay. Fine. We're gonna do it. It's a very simple thing. Okay. So do it. Give me a second. Okay, sorry, actually it's a simple thing, right? I just missed a one. It's not a partition actually. So do this way. So VG extend aura, and this is the two things, okay? So, oh, once again, I just made a mistake. That is VG underscore aura. I did a mistake, sorry about that. Okay, VG extend, name is VG underscore aura, put it there, and we can put it here. This is the thing I have to do, okay? So we just extend the VGs. Now, if we see the LVPVs command, look, all the 4 disks are now part of VG underscore aura, right? Even we can see that VG display VG underscore aura. If we see that, you see, no, we have to do like with V so that you can see. I just wanted to show you more details. You see, all the 4 disk is under VG aura. So if we see the PVs, look, this disk is 100% free because it's a new disk. We just extend this disk in the VG. So now we can do what we can do. We can migrate the data from old disk to new disk with a very simple command. That is pvmove. Pvmove from here to here. Okay. This started. I'm just pause the video for it'll take time. I'm gonna pause the video and I come back again when it's done. Okay, so we just completed the PV move from old to new disk. So just once more for your information, I'm just explaining these things. PV move source is definitely old storage. So what I take is this one, right? And destination is new storage. So what I did, I take it this one. And what the next command would be pv move. So what would be the source? Source would be source would be this one, xvdg2, right? xvdg2, xvdg2. This is the old storage and this is the new storage. So source and destination. Source definitely, since we are migrating old to new, so source would be old storage, destination would be new storage. So this is the thing. So we are done. Now if we see that PVs again, and if we see the PVs again, so we can see that the data is already migrated, and all the old disks are free. 2.5 GB is free. Look, if we see little more, we can still do one thing. Let's do one thing. PV is a command also. PV display. If I see this one, the old one, display the old one, see, if we see that total P 369 and free D, it means it's already free. We don't need the old storage anymore for our data. So what we can do, VG reduce VG underscore aura, we just reduce the both old storage. So we just remove the storage. Now if we see that PVs again, see this old storage are no more part of the VG. So now we can tell the storage team to remove, to take back the old storage. We are done. Before that, we can also do one thing: pvmove the old disk. Okay, both the old disk we can do pvmove with preview command. So now if we do pvs, there is no more. There is no pvs is no more in the new. The old pvs are not here anymore. So now we can also check df -h, and if we go cd aura, my data is still intact. So our migration is done. Just for information, during this process, the interesting thing is during this whole migration process, that pvmove and all these things, these are online. You don't have to worry about any downtime. So today I guess I'm done. I hopefully you understand the concept, and hopefully you can do the migration if you in your real life. However, most probably I'm gonna provide one more session in regarding LVM, and that is altogether 5. If you watch this 5 LVM session, hopefully you can do some work regarding LVM. So till next video, next session, be good. Thank you.